Aquarius, it's Kendrick from Providence Tarot. I'm going to be giving you your second half of September from the 15th to the 30th. Reading. Proofread time. Okay, so let's see what your cards are going to be. I'm going to do like this 3-stack thing that I've been doing, reading the top cards and reading the bottom cards. Yeah. Just to get a sense of like what your energy is and what you need to maybe remember moving forward. Aquarius. Actually, that's Notorious, but you know. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. We're kind of like right there, right? Damn. Y'all are always... Thank you for participating, Aquarius. Okay, yes, thank you. Yes, you're doing it. We love you. We love you. Okay, so here we go. Damn, Aquarius, that was hard. Oh, Ace of Wands, yes. So you're taking an opportunity to go for something that maybe you haven't done before. You know what I mean? So it's risky, and then it's also kind of like exciting in a way because it's giving you a chance to do something that's like taking you like outside of your comfort zone or making you see yourself in a new way. It's a new appreciation for yourself too. It's like proving it to yourself that you can do something, you know, and it might even need a little bit of your youthful energy, a little bit of your spark, a little bit of your shine, you know. I feel like this is also giving you an opportunity, and it's landmarking a point in your life for you to approve of yourself in a different way. You know, I feel like you're taking a giant leap here, right? And that's what this is talking about, taking a leap. Right, and the Death card is definitely saying leaving something behind and also having to let go of something that, you know, you really held dear to your heart, or you really cared for, or something that you were really like attached to emotionally, right? So this is having to be forced to let go of something physically, or let go of an emotional attachment, or even let go of a sexual attachment to something, right? And also it's like something, an experience that you had made you change the way that you saw yourself, or made you really see yourself in some kind of way that maybe you like didn't approve of. So now you like really took it upon yourself to like change, you know, who you are and how you did things, or change your behavior or something like that. Sometimes it's you know, it's a lot of work to do something, but it's worth it. And the Ace of Swords is saying like something is worth it, or it's worth it to leave something behind, or it's worth it to let something die, or it's worth it to let this transformation take place, you know? Yeah, and it has to do with like a relationship or something that like taught you over time, you know, that it just wasn't working. You know, it may have taken you a long time to realize that the relationship wasn't going to work, or that it wasn't working anymore. It could even have to do with third-party relationship, where there was like 3 ideas trying to come together within one relationship, or you were trying to form one idea in your head, but there was like 3 things influencing, you know, whatever it was that you were building or cultivating. It's like not really a completely stable mindset, right? So you weren't necessarily as confident in the relationship, or in the partnership, or in the job as you once were. You know what I mean? Because we're coming from a place of there being a little bit of imbalance here. You're thinking about, you know, wanting to leave, right? Because Saturn is restricting, but the swords are like detached, and it's Libra. So it's kind of like you might be thinking about leaving a relationship, or you might be thinking about leaving an environment. It could be like the place that you're in, or a job, that type of thing. Also, you know, just trying to understand and, I don't know. I feel like you are saving yourself from going through a difficult situation that you don't have to. So you're taking a risk, and you're about to you're thinking of leaving something behind, some real aspect of your life, whether it's a relationship or whether it's like who you were and what you did and where you lived and what you meant, what you stood for, or what the picture of your life looked like. That could be changing for you, and it's because you're taking a leap, or you're doing there's a new responsibility that you're taking ownership of. Right, yes, this is fierce. You got the Ace of Wands and then you got the Magician. So yeah, this is self-realization, self-actualization. It's the power of potential. You're definitely leaving something behind, and this is a cycle of growth for you because the moon is talking about, the past, it's talking about the present, it's talking about the future. It's also talking about living in the moment as well. So right now in this moment, you're seeing how your life is changing and what your needs are now. Because it says at each phase in your life, your needs are different, you know what I mean? And sometimes you have to adapt and adjust in order to meet your needs, okay? And also the landscape is changing, the environment is changing, it's kind of been a long road here too. So you're crossing a boundary. This is a milestone as well. It's you're coming out of a comfort zone and going into another. So there's a shift that's taking place as well too. So it's a balance. It's a rhythm, patterns that are changing. You're learning, and you're learning to give in to the changes that are happening, right? As the candle goes out, for sure. And let's see what's behind the Three of Swords. Yeah, the High Priestess. So it's definitely giving into the change, submitting, giving into the sacrifice, but also realizing that you're activating some other aspect of who you are. You know what I mean? It's kind of we all have many different facets of ourselves. And, you're trying to experience a new facet of self. You're trying to, discover some other great thing about who you are, some new accomplishments. It's time for some new accomplishments to take place, for sure, with the Magician here. And right behind the Magician, it's so funny, the Fool, right? And right behind that, the Two of Wands, but I'm not going to pick it up because I just keep going. But yeah, I feel you are dreaming, you are imagining what is possible, and you're thinking about what it would feel like to be there, right? In that change, living it, breathing it, what does it have to offer? But there's definitely something being left behind with the Death card being in the very past position, okay? And the Ace of Wands and the Magician being in the present, talking about taking a risk and going for something. And you're leaving some aspect of a relationship behind, and you're realizing that it's your responsibility to initiate a change where a change needs to be made. And it's on an intuitive level, it's kind of I don't want to, you feel uncomfortable with it, but you're gonna have to do it, right? It's also thinking for yourself, ask the universe, ask spirit, what it is that you need to do. And also weigh out all your options, what are the pros and what are the cons, right? That type of thing. Anyway, Aquarius, I will talk to you soon. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment on the video and hit the notification bell, so that you can be aware of when I post new videos and content. If you'd like to get a personal reading, email providencetarotkendrick@gmail.com. And I am on Instagram, and my name is Providence Tarot there. And my personal account is NYC Kendrick. So go ahead and do that. Why not?